So you've done everything right. You went to school, you got the job, you climbed the ladder, you get the senior title, and then the director title. You got the corner office or at least the better ergonomic chair. But let me ask you one question. When your alarm goes off Monday morning, do you feel excited or do you feel a sense of dread? See, there is a specific kind of crisis that hits around 40. And it's not the midlife crisis. It's the meaning crisis. You realize that you're trading the best hours of your day, the best years of your life, to make a graph and go up to the right for shareholders you will never meet. So you aren't chasing money anymore and you're chasing freedom. And today I'm going to tell you why walking away from that corporate paycheck to start your own small business, even a boring one, might be the smartest risk you ever take. See, the biggest lie corporate life teaches us that security equals happiness. So we get addicted to the bi-weekly deposit and we call it stability. But is it really stable to rely on one single employer for your entire livelihood? See, most people think, hey, I'm 40 or maybe I'm 50, but I have a mortgage, I have kids and braces. Is it too late to start over? See, but the thing is, but you aren't starting over. You are starting from experience. See, the 20-year-old entrepreneur has energy, sure. But you know what they don't have? They don't know how to read a P&L. They don't know how to manage a difficult client. They don't know how to negotiate a contract without getting fleeced. But you do. Okay, so let's talk about boring corporate skills. You know, the ones you roll your eyes at. So first, process and systems. In corporate, you hated filling out forms. But in your own small business, that discipline is the difference between chaos and profit. You know how to build a workflow. That makes you elite compared to the most first-time business owners. People management. You've dealt with toxic bosses, lazy coworkers, and demanding stakeholders. You know how to talk to people. You know how to sell an idea. Whether you're opening a bakery, a landscaping company, or a boutique consulting firm, business is just people, and you speak the language. Resilience. You survive restructuring. You survive budget cuts. You survive quarterly reviews. You have a thick skin. That is your armor. Here is where we need to change the narrative. We aren't trying to build the next Amazon. We aren't trying to disrupt an industry. We are talking about lifestyle business. A business that exists to serve your life, not the other way around. Maybe it's a consulting agency where you sell your specific corporate expertise for $200 an hour, but you only work for 20 hours a week. Maybe it's buying a local franchise. Maybe it's finally turning that woodworking hobby into a custom furniture shop. Success at 40 isn't a billion-dollar valuation. Success is waking up at 8 a.m., drinking your coffee slowly, and knowing that every dollar you earn is yours. It's about autonomy. It's about no longer asking for permission to take a vacation day. So how do you do it? You just don't rage quit and storm out. You're 40. You're smart. You calculate the risk. Phase 1, the downshift. Stop raising your hand for extra projects. Stop chasing that promotions. Do your job well, but reclaim your mental energy. Use that energy to research your business. Phase 2, the side hustle. That's your idea. If you want to be a consultant, get one client, just one. If you want to bake, sell at the farmer's market on Saturday. Prove that people will pay you. Phase 3, the runway. Save aggressively. You need 6 to 12 months of expenses in cash. Now, this isn't about money for the business. This is money to keep the lights on at home so you don't panic. Now, let's look at people who actually did this, not the famous billionaires. Regular people. Think about the HR director who quit to start a resume writing service for executives. She replaced her salary in year 2, but she works half the hours. Think about the project manager who loved gardening. He started a landscape design firm. Now he spends his days outside instead of under the fluorescent lights. Think about the accountant who bought a struggling local coffee shop and applied her financial discipline, turning it around, and now she manages the books while the staff runs the day-to-day. They didn't invent a new technology. They just took their corporate competencies and applied to something they actually cared about. So there is a quote by Seneca. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it's because we do not dare that they are difficult. Staying in one job that drains your soul is difficult. Regretting not to try when you're 80 is difficult. Starting a business is also difficult. But also one of the difficulties leads to freedom. You have the skills, you have the experience. You are not too old. You are finally ready. So if you're thinking about making the jump, let me know in the comments. What is one skill from your corporate job that you're going to take with you? See you next time.